Hey guys, it's me. The Hat Thief? Oh, I guess you probably recognized my background rather than this ugly mug. Alright, let me give you a little refresher. I talk about video games, I don't steal hats, my name doesn't make any sense. Well, whatever. You see, this month I'm deciding to be completely unoriginal and celebrating Zelda Month. That's right, nothing but Zelda for the entire month, so I hope you don't get tired of the color green. But enough of that nonsense. Today, I'm talking about some Breath of the Wild 2 theories. And please don't say anything mean about them, I'll probably end up crying in my bathtub for about like 10 hours. When I'm eating dinner, when I'm going to sleep, when I'm getting rid of evidence. Okay, so I'm pretty excited for this. Throughout the Zelda series, both Zelda and Ganon have some sort of hocus-pocus magic powers, but not Link, unless you count Twilight Princess. But I don't on any front. He relies on items he finds on his journey, like the hookshot, bombs, etc. But now it looks like Link has some special powers of his own after Ganon's raisin hand touched him. After this, it's shown that he can manipulate objects at will and even phase through things. Honestly, good for him. Okay, so let's get into the real theories that aren't all but confirmed. I think that after an entire decade, Demise, or Dennis as I like to call him, is going to make a return. Personally, I'm under the assumption that the curse that Dennis has put upon the land is somehow tied with the ceiling spike that used to imprison him. And the floating islands in the trailer could almost definitely be from the land that makes up Hyrule. What if someone is trying to break the curse and is looking for this ceiling spike? Or what if Ganon is trying to regain his old form? What if someone is trying to bring back the old Demise? There's so many possibilities. Now I know what you're all gonna say. But Hat Boy, it can't be. That would be thousands of years before this and blah blah blah. But look how much this dude looks like a raisin. This piece of dried up jerky totally looks like he could be that old dude who walked around with his sensitive little marshmallow toes that were just dying to have their toenails broken. Even though this is extremely far-fetched, I think it would be cool to see. Oh geez, are we already like halfway done? The writers are in the other room trying to finish the script as we speak, so I'm just gonna come up with something off the top of my head for this next one. Okay, hear me out. I know this is crazy, but I have a crazy explanation for this theory that will blow your mind. Okay, so you know how like Beetle's in like half the Zelda games at this point? And most of those are in completely different parts of the timeline? That just doesn't make sense. Unless you take into consideration that Link almost always looks the same in every incarnation. Which means he needs the same genes, which means he needs identical parents. And Beetle's there. So you put 2 and 2 together, and bam! Beetle is Link's dad! Okay, cut me some slack. It was either him or Tingle. And do you really want this guy to be Link's dad? Okay, this one isn't crazy like the last one, but as the second trailer showed, there's some wacky new environments in the second game that weren't present in the last one. And Breath of the Wild needs new dungeons. So I kind of figure that it's a safe bet to assume that in these new areas, there's going to be some dungeons. And there are some uniqueness to all of these. The catacombs, the floating islands, it really seems like Nintendo listened to the fans and are making some dungeons that are actually unique, instead of having super similar dungeons, just with different settings and slightly modified visuals. I mean, the only dungeon that followed its theme in more than just its setting was the Elephant Divine Beast. Honestly, the parts leading up to the Divine Beasts were much more fun than the dungeons themselves. So yeah, it's really cool to speculate what this new game is going to be like. But I guess that wraps up my first Zelda Month video ever. But if you'll excuse me, I've got some evidence I need to deal with right now. So finally, after so long, I found you. Ugh.